Good morning, it's Tess Crawley here, clinical and forensic psychologist and director of Dr. Tess Crawley and Associate Psychology, and very sweaty gym attendee. I have very deliberately come to you straight out of my gym class today in all my sweaty real world glory because I wanted to fill you in on a little mental process that occurred for me today. Now I'm just going to shut my window. I'm apologising. Oh, I can't. I've turned off the engine. Never mind. I've got no headphone speaker set up today, so I apologize in advance if the sound is somewhat crappy. Keeping it real. Okay, here's what happened. Not rough, but late start to this morning, and I missed the class that I quite like to go to on a Saturday morning. It's a short, sharp class. It gets me going, gets me on with my day before too much of the day has worn on. I got to the gym about 5 minutes or so after the class had started, and I didn't think it was really appropriate to go barging in and setting up while everyone else was concentrating, so I jumped on the bike and warmed myself up that way. And then there was a step class. Now, I have been too chicken to go to a step class since I joined the gym because it looks like too much hard work and coordination, and I'm not known for my coordination. So I've been putting it off, but this morning I thought, no, I'm actually going to do this today. I'm feeling a bit nervous about this, so I went up to the instructor and I said, this is my first ever step class, so I'm going to take it really easy. She gave me some tips on how to take it easy and what to watch for, which was really helpful. So that's tip number one. If you're doing something you've never done before and you're a bit nervous about it, it's okay to let people know that you're nervous. The sky doesn't fall in, and you might get some tips on how to handle it. Okay, that's step number one. So we start the class, it's all good, I'm actually enjoying myself, and I have a flashbulb memory that I actually have done a step class before via a home video. It was Cher doing one of her exercise classes, so we must be talking about 1993 or something. And once I had that little memory, I realised I can do this, so my confidence got a boost, which was step number two. You might surprise yourself. Okay, so I started really enjoying the class, and that was all really, really good. I knew that I was not as coordinated as everybody else. I knew that I couldn't do the steps like everybody else could, and I was okay with that, but I was really enjoying the class, so that was awesome. Get about 4 tracks into a half-hour session, so maybe 15 minutes, halfway maybe into the session, and my knee starts to give me some pain. Then I noticed in here little voices, my own little inner monkeys, saying, you can't stop, can't be a quitter. That would be really embarrassing to walk out halfway through. People will think you're no good at it. People will think you've given up. People will think, oh God, she's not very fit. All that little chatter. And I realised I could have chosen to continue on with the class regardless and possibly do myself a knee injury. Choice number one. Or I could listen to my inner wisdom and say, you know what, there's no shame in knowing when to walk away. So at the end of the track, I walked back up to the instructors, there were 2 of them, and I said, look, I am really loving this class, but my knee's giving me some pain today because this is my first step class in a bazillion years. So I'm going to stop. And they said, that's totally cool. This class is designed so that you can step out of the session anytime you like without injuring yourself. It's like, awesome. So again, not being afraid to override this inner chatter, listen to my inner instincts, which were I really should stop and I shouldn't let should, i.e. I should finish the class, I shouldn't let the shoulds override my inner wisdom. And talking to someone about it, acknowledging what was going on, and again, sky didn't fall in. So I got some time on the bike, I got to do half a step class, which I really enjoyed, so I'm really now looking forward to doing it again. So there's point number 3, is it, or have I lost count, is it 4, that you might surprise yourself and have some fun doing something, and you might look forward to doing something next time that you had previously dreaded. So that for me today was a little bit of an example of how all that inner talk, if I had listened to all the voices that I can't do step, or I will embarrass myself in the step class, or I'm so uncoordinated I'll hurt myself. Well, I did have a sore knee, but that was nothing to do with the class. That was just me doing something different that I haven't done physically for 1,000 years and listening to my body. So if I had listened to all that talk, I wouldn't have done the step class. And then if I had listened to all the talk that would have shamed me into completing the class when I knew I probably needed to stop, I could have done myself a a serious injury to my knee and might not be able to do gym for who knows how long. So now, those of you who remember the video I did where I first signed up for the gym and that I was overcoming a great big barrier for me, which was time scarcity. So I've overcome that, and not only now am I finding time, I'm now craving time to go to the gym. I'm not a gym junkie. I'm never going to be a gym junkie, but I'm finding that I'm really enjoying this time out for myself, time out to do something that I know is really good for me, and I'm having fun. So there you go. Lecture's over. I'll go and take my sweat and go and enjoy the rest of my Saturday. I hope you enjoy the rest of yours too. Have a fantastic day. Now, if you're struggling with motivation and you're struggling with wanting to do things but can't quite get yourself there, psychologists are actually really quite skilled at helping you with that sort of stuff. So if you think that you'd like to have the courage or the motivation to overcome some barriers in your life, you can give us a call. We've got a team of clinicians who are happy to help you. So our Hobart number is 6223 2122 03 if you're outside of Tasmania. And our Hobart number handles most of our initial inquiries, so that's a good number for you to have, the Hobart one. Or you can send us an inquiry via the contact form on our webpage, tesscrawley.com.au. You could send a message or a comment on the post here, and someone will get back to you and we'll have a lovely chat, and you can talk to one of our clinicians, and who knows what you could achieve if we can get you over that hill of whatever it is that's holding you back. So whatever it is, don't let it get you. Have a great Saturday. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.